Rolling hand. Hand rolling. Legal back, open table. Solid in play.
So if you are just joining us, welcome to the Commonwealth Billiard Championship. This is day 3, session 2, here live at the Rivanala Attitude Hotel in Marawa. The quarter-final match in the Heyball category. Jason Turon from South Africa against Mohammad Reza Hassan from Malaysia. This is a race to 9, 100-minute match time. We have 80 left to play. Raymond Tilak, and I'll be bringing you all the from the TV tables throughout the tournament. Big thank you to you guys for tuning in on our live platforms. We are live on WPAlive.tv, powered by 4 Cents, bringing you all the action from every single table. If you want to have a look at the other disciplines being played at the moment, head over to WPA.tv. and you can find all the action from there. We have every single table currently. That's snooker tables, both black ball tables, pinball tables, and of course both Joy Q Heyball tables. So we did see that mistake from Mohammad Reza Hassan in the first frame, missing that black ball, which allowed Jason Turon to take that first point. In all fairness, Jason should have won that much earlier. He was definitely potting better in that. But just a couple of, you see there, just from both these players. They have not in yet, but once they do, these some of the Billiards table, both play tournaments. Not only playing those international tournaments, doing very well in them. I know Reza always featuring in the top end of these Heyball tournaments. He is a snooker player from Malaysia, snooker coach as well. You have Jason Turon finishing in the top 24 at the recent Joy Heyball and Masters finals, Chengdu, China. Major statistics for both these players. As I did say before, we are live on WPAlive.tv. It is free to sign up. You can find all the matches being streamed, all the TV tables, as well as the previous matches, along with the interviews done with the players and some behind the scenes footage. So we're going to see Jason Turon trying to get onto this black ball to play it into that center pocket. Have a look at this cue ball. It's good enough. Yes, it's just he has to come around and have a look at the angle, but it looks to be good enough. And this for his second point. Jason Turon takes his second point in this race to 9. Definitely a better finish from Jason, and it looks like he has found his flow now in this match. links to this tournament and all the live results on digitalpool.com. So those links are on the WPA Facebook page, wpalive.com.tv, and the Joy World Heyball Tour Facebook page. So scroll through the pages, you have a look for the digitalpool.com links. Now if you can't find those links, just type in digitalpool.com into your browser and search Commonwealth Billiard Championship or even Commonwealth, and you will find the live tournament results there. You'll actually find all the divisions except for the snooker division, as that is on the IBS page. But all the divisions, the links are there on digital.com. Our final match for today at 5:30 p.m. will be Chris Melling against Caesar Chandiga from Uganda, and that promises to be a real cracker on this TV table. That is live 5:30 p.m. local time here in Mauritius. That is GMT +4. So do yourself a favor, go to those digitalpool.com links or find on digitalpool.com, and you will see the time of play in your local time. It's life much easier for you to know exactly what time these players are playing in your country. So now, can Reza Hassan do something off Jason Taron's dry break? And Jason Taron, the kind of player that you can't let run away with a match. Once he gets started and gets moving, he is such a solid player. He can just keep racking up those frames, making those finishes and increasing that scoreline very quickly indeed. This is a very neat finish so far from Mohammad Reza Hassan, but it's going to run into some problems soon. Just having a look at whether the ball passes the 7, that is very tight, might go in off the outside jaw. He's played for it. He has played for it, and I think it's very close to being in the best position he can be to be playing a shot like that, as he will have to cheat the pocket slightly with that 10 ball. The other option, of course, is to be on this side of the 10 to play it into the corner, but he's going to go for it. Justin managed to get that 7 past the 10. The 10 past the 7, my mistake, and that might cost him now. As we'll see, yeah, that's a nice nudge from Jason. He has just pushed that into a potable position, into both corner pockets. So he's going to use the 7 here to come back down table for the 4 and the 6. This 2's got to go in first. How has that not gone in? I can't believe that. I can't believe that hasn't gone in. He hit that so pure. Disbelief. 2 balls stayed out. So Mohammad Reza with another opportunity now at this frame. Oh, that's an excellent pot. excellent pot, was playing that with a lot of bottom outside English to get the cue ball around, actually throwing that stripe into that pocket. Can Mohammad Reza Hassan get his first point on the board in this match? Looks like it's good. It's there.
Malaysia.
Mohammad Reza Hassan gets a point to the board. Score now 2-1 in favor of Jason Turon from South Africa. Let's have a look at our other matches for today. On the men's side, we have Abdullah, so that's Abdullah Hassan from Tanzania against Aaron Dempsey from New Zealand at 3 p.m. That is on Heyball Table 2. And our final match in the men's division today, we have on the Heyball TV table, match of the quarterfinal, Chris the Magician Melling from the UK, the Cha from Uganda. That is at 5 p.m. local time here in Mauritius, and that is GMT +4. He's going to make a ball. He's made one. Really hitting them well now, Reza Hassan. Winner of this current match will be playing India's Shivam Arora tomorrow at 12:30 p.m.
Stripes in play.
Have a look at this cue ball. Have a look at this cue ball from Reza Hassan, getting that cue ball almost tight onto that top cushion. If you are looking for the streams from matches and other disciplines on at the moment and at this 12:30 p.m. session, go to WPALive.tv. That's powered by 4 Cents. Production on both snooker tables, both black ball tables, both 10 ball tables, and of course both Heyball tables. Making sure that you don't miss a match, don't miss a shot, and you have access to all the action here at the Commonwealth Billiards Championship 2025. Oh, this looks good from Jason. Oh, that's a nice shot. can tell you that these are pots that these players usually don't miss, even though they are long shots. You are watching two of pretty much the best international Heyball players at the moment in Jason Taron from South Africa and Mohammad Reza Hassan from Malaysia. Both play a lot of international events. Very, very accomplished guests. It's going to be interesting to see how Jake's on this clearance. Has to get onto that 7 on the left-hand side of the table to bottom right. He's done, but he's pushed the one safe. Unfortunate, can lose one of the bottom of the table to get on. Possibly now from the 6. Does the one pass? I think it does. Yeah, I don't think it passes into the center. So here, can he go from the 6 to the 1? No, he's deciding that it goes. Have a look at that. There was a gap, and Jason Taron has found that gap. Oh, this is a good shot. This is a good shot. That is the shot of the match so far, getting position on that black ball. Brilliant stuff from Jason Taron to take his 3rd point in this race to 9 quarter-final match here. Men's category from the Commonwealth Billiard Championship. While watching day 3, session 2, we have 2 more sessions to come today. And on the TV table, next session we will have Leanne Craig from the UK against Lyndall Vine from Australia. That'll be on the TV table for the 3 p.m. session. That's 3 p.m. GMT plus 4. That is the time in Mauritius. And then our final match of the day on the Heyball TV table. That is a quarter match as well. The last quarter final match in the round. Smelling from the UK against Chandiga Caesar from Uganda. These are race to 9 matches in the men's division and race to 7 in the ladies division. We see Jason going straight in. Break. Good break. A ball go in as well. Let's have a look at this. Yes, stripe into the center, but that cue ball going straight into the top corner pocket. That's hand behind the balk line for Reza Hassan. And as you can see, he has to play out of balk up table, cannot play the balls that are currently in the area. Update on the scoreline from Heyball Table 2. That is the ladies side. Nagia Rukia from Uganda against Nina Praveen from India. The score is 1-1 there. That is a race to 7. And these matches currently on is to book your place into the semi-final of this tournament. Semi-final will be played at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, he had to take that one on. Unfortunately, that was the only table. And once again, Jason Theron back to the table after potting the cue ball on the break. And what can he do with the situation at hand? He currently leads 3 frames to 1 in this race to 9. Yeah, it was tough to catch the angle. You could see it couldn't naturally. He tried to play it harder so it digs into the cushion first before being released by the cushion, and yeah, it was a tough one to get, also avoiding the double kiss. Did well to come that close to making that ball. Clever little shot there from Reza. Placed Jason's stripe ball on the side cushion using his 6 solid. Yeah, but that's a fantastic pot from Jason. The position going to be it's not that good. He's gonna be playing safe now. Yeah, I like that shot. That is an excellent containing safety shot from Jason. Definitely giving nothing, so doesn't look like has up on. So what he has to do now is plays out firstly and cue ball safe. It's about the cue ball. And the thing about Jason, if he can see it, he can pop. Having said that, though, there are a few problems for both players on this table. Reza deciding to pot that solid in the corner. But what's next for him? Cue ball behind the black ball, possibly off 2 rails. There we go, 1, 2. Yeah, it's okay. As cue ball is very close to that bottom. But you have to remember that stripe is right in the pocket, and there you go. It goes the 14, gonna land the 14 stable outside pocket as well. So luck that sometimes does favor the players currently playing. Gonna be nice how Jason plans that 11 ball. He plans behind into the top right pockets to disturb that 11. As the angle now. Top. Yeah, look at this. He has the angle to go right into it or behind it. Here it comes into it. It's not great. It's not great. It's not bad either. Could he slice the 14 in? Oh, this is tough. This is a tough shot. It's there. It's there. And how's the cue ball? Oh, another recovery shot needed. Things are just not going smoothly yet for Jason, but you see the caliber of player he is. Yeah, I expected him to pot that one. I definitely expected him to get that one. Now Reza with a great chance to get his second frame on the board. Don't need to do much with the cue. Got that. Just the black ball to go to get his second point on the board. And it's there. He pulls another one back now, only trailing by leading 3 frames to 2 in this 9 men's round quarterfinals of the Heyball. And when I say Heyball discipline, we have 4 disciplines being played here at the Billiard Championship live at the Revanala Attitude Hotel in Mauritius, and those are snooker, black ball, 10 ball, and Heyball. This is going to be for the viewers. So the rules are player. Reza Hassan just having a laugh to himself there. Have a look at the black ball going in. So the rules in Heyball are player can choose, black ball can come out onto the spot, player can choose to re-break as well if he chooses to, but he can play on. It actually counts as a ball potted for the player on. So in the rules of Heyball, potting the black ball on the break an advantage to you as the breaking player, as you will still be at the table, or you can choose a re-rack and break again. So in the previous frame, Reza Hassan able to pull one. Have a look at this cue ball kick off the side cushion. Hasn't been getting a lot of these shots in yet. It's there. Yeah, I think he actually over-cued that one slightly. Overcompensated on the cue action there, but at least it's there. It's a good sign. It's a good sign for you as a player when you feel confident that your cue action is there, that you're well. Time not playing on the main table and playing in a like this, especially now. It's not like practice table back. might rock the match and find not in, or you're queuing on and you have to recalibrate on the fly. You don't have time. Don't have time at all if you're going to be 4-0 down to 9 with half an hour left. So yeah, you have to be able to figure it out quickly, recalibrate, and yeah, get your stroke in, get your eye in, and then try and play your best game. You're going to have a shot at his final object ball. No, he doesn't, so it's a kick. Center pocket, it's going to be close. That was very close indeed. You could see it tracking towards the center pocket before hitting that bottom cushion. And that brings Jason Taron from South Africa now to the table. He's currently 3-2. He hasn't left before Reza. He's left of it, but I don't think you want to be playing that piece that is left, because the cue ball might be going straight into that center. So, top cushion. Top cushion with a touch aside. He's going to try and kick this in. He doesn't even need the side. He actually has the angle he needs. Oh, brilliant effort from Reza. Those are very difficult to judge to perfection. As Jason Taron not playing his best so far. Both players not playing their best so far, but I do believe they will settle. As I did say, you have to adapt to the conditions, have to adapt to how you are playing on the day. It's about consistency and adaptation in this game. The consistent practice, consistent match play, and for both these players, consistent international match play. Do the upper hand inches like this, so if things are not going your way, you know exactly what to do and how to overcome these things, so you have faced them before. Jump shot here from Reza Hassan. Too much power in that one. Just too much power. That's a kind of... Did look like he did take the butt off. Yeah, he did take the butt off that jump cue. So usually the small butt of the jump make it even shorter. They're able to get more elevation, less power. And that was the type of shot where he needed more elevation and less power. So a little bit too much power in that one. And that gives Jason Taron ball in hand now. We have just under 50 minutes remaining in this match, and I must say I did not expect this match to go this way. Expected a lot of finishes, a lot of clearances from the players, but also these tactical matches or tactical frames shows you who has the upper hand at these tactical battles. And once again, another jump shot for Reza. Not much space between that cue ball and object ball. One ball's with shot. That's a good shot. That is a good shot from Reza. That was a good jump shot from Mohammad Reza Hassan. And I have to add that these two players are great friends off the table. A lot of mutual respect for each other. They meet at most of the international Heyball tournaments, so good friends off the table and great competitors on the table. So that cue ball going off the table on that jump shot, that is ball in hand for Jason Taron as he is at the table now. And to be honest, I do expect a clearance here. Definitely expect a clearance. Yeah, there it is, stroking the ball nicely now is Jason. Let's have a look at if he plays the 11 first. Yeah, is he going to swing 2 cushions? Yeah, 2 cushions. Needs a bit more pace on that one. Hit that. He has around 2 cushions to play that 12 ball into the bottom left-hand side corner pocket. Underhit that ball a lot. About 30 centimeters short. On that one. Well, now. Yeah, I'd say that's the best you can do in that, and I think Reza's going to reach for that again, but this could win. Definitely go in. Cue ball's going to be going. It cuts the 5. Might leave Jason Taron snookered. Let's have a look at this here. Yeah, there we go. Watch the cue ball. There we go. So, coming out of the snooker and snookering your opponent, that has worked out well for Reza. Good hit from Jason, but he has left it on. And for a snooker player, this is a shot they should know. It's almost like cutting the brown in to one of the balk pockets with the cue ball down table. And there it is. There it is. He's going to get a bounce off the bottom cushion. Just a small bounce. There, Reza Hassan takes his 3rd point to equalize this match at 3-3 race to 9. This is a 2-all. And yeah, Reza 3-1 down to make it 3-all. A couple of mistakes from Jason Taron to capitalize on that, but I think the shot there was that jump shot to the snooker Jason Taron after escaping the snooker that Jason in. This was also a good one. That was also an excellent one. But this pot here, definitely a pot. And that black ball for his 3rd point of this match. These sessions have a 100-minute time limit, and players get with 1 extension 30 seconds per frame. We should have this in the match clock coming up soon. Can have a look at that and see that is left player. Could hear that break from Thompson. Power in that. Cue ball control. Let's have a look again. Yeah, a lot of power, but it's just the power wasn't really transferred through the pack as I would have liked. So that's open table with 42 minutes remaining, and the match currently tied. So when the match clock stops, the match stops, even if they are in the middle of a frame, and whoever is ahead, score stays that way. That is the final score. If the scores are tied, it will go down to a penalty shootout. 5 shots each. If that's tied, it will be a sudden death. The spot has moved to the foot spot. The first ball is racked in the triangle. We are live on WPAlive.tv. You can enter that into your browser, sign up, it is free, and you can watch all the action from this tournament, every single match, every shot, every table being streamed. The snooker matches on, black ball matches on, 10 ball matches on, and the Heyball matches. We are also live on the WPA Facebook page and the Joy World Heyball Tour Facebook and YouTube pages as well. But definitely do check out the WPAlive.tv link if you have not. A lot of content from this tournament there, as well as a couple of interviews with the players and behind the scenes footage of what's been going on at this tournament, how this tournament came out. Nice potting from Jason now. It looks like he is definitely here. Can he get this clearance on the board? He's got 2 tough shots still on the table to nicely on the 13 as he left off a slide to come down for just 2. That's perfect. Could actually pass the 4. Brilliant from that is the Jason Toronto. Puts his 4th on the board for South Africa. Jason Toronto now leading 4 games to 3 over Malaysia's Mohammad Reza Hassan. Yeah, a few excellent pots, that clearance, and yeah, that's the caliber of player he is. Making these look quite easy, and beautiful position from the 13 down to the 9, leaving himself the on the 9 to come out for the black ball into the same pocket. Lovely stuff, and the winner books themselves a place in the final of the Heyball category here at the Commonwealth Billiards Championship 2025, live from the Attitude Hotel. Just
Bowling head. Time running.
Reza making 2 balls, and really good from Mohammad Reza Hassan. Trails by 1 frame. If you guys are looking for the live scores and the rest of the brackets to the matches in this tournament, they are on digitalpool.com. Those links are on the WPA Facebook page, Joy World Heyball Tour page as well. So you're looking for digitalpool.com links. If you can't find them, just go to digitalpool.com and type in Commonwealth in the search bar. It will take you to all the current disciplines being played here, except for snooker, as that is on the IBSF official page, official website. So the matches coming through today for the last two sessions, let us have a look at those. In the ladies category on the Heyball TV table at 3 p.m. local time here in Mauritius, that's GMT +4, and all the times I do mention are in local time here in Mauritius, so wherever you are in the world, you can set your phone dual clock to know exactly what the time here is in Mauritius, and in that way you'll know when these matches start in your local time, or the digitalpool.com brackets do show the time in your current local time as well. So we have Leanne Craig against Lyndall Vine, and that is on the Heyball TV table at 3 p.m. And our last session of the day is Lyndall Vine, and that is on the Heyball TV table at 3 p.m. And our last session of the day, last quarterfinal of the day in the men's category, Heyball division, will be Chris Melling against Chandiga Caesar. That is at 5:30 p.m. local here. And for those of you in South Africa or on South African time, that would be 3:30 p.m. South Africa or South African time, which is GMT +2.
15 seconds.
Sure you don't miss these. Go to digital.com, find, and you'll know exactly what time in your current location or clock dual. So when I do mention set out day 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 3 p.m., 5:30 p.m. Yep, we're looking forward to today, from the UK against Chiza from Uganda. Caesar with quite a good win yesterday against Lamelo Mapanyana, 9-4, and Chris Melling 9-0 over Tang Zhongwei from Singapore. And to those players that will be up on WPALive.tv, so definitely worth your while checking out those links and yeah, having a look at what we've been doing at this tournament, getting more information about the tournament, about the players, and all the content live from the Commonwealth Billiards Championship here in Mauritius. Nicely played, just dropped that ball in with to the top right corner pocket. Left himself with a good angle on the 6 ball to get the cue ball off the side cushion back for the 5 in the same pocket. There we go. Giving himself options as well now. But we do know that black ball has to go into the bottom right. So deciding to go 4 first, and that's the advantage of giving it options. Now which way does he go? Does he go top cushion with a touch of outside English to come down towards the black? Yeah, that's the way he chose to go. Would have liked the cue ball to travel past the center pocket at least. So this black ball now for Jason Taron for his 5th point. Yeah, brilliant. It was an excellent finish for him. 5-3 to Jason Taron over Mohammad Reza Hassan. This is a race to 9, and as you can see, clock ticking down. I believe minutes left to play now in this 100-minute timed session. honestly think that we are going to be the live stream viewing record later and Caesar Chandigarh match. That is a matchup that a lot of our viewers are looking forward to, and I'm confident as well as both those players are on top form. It's going to be a really exciting match later this afternoon. See Jason making a ball in that top left corner pocket. Those are the shots that these players usually don't miss, especially I've watched him play for many years. So both these players just not on top of their game today.
Solid in play.
Yeah, 30 minutes left to play now. Reza Hassan trailing by 2 frames. Has to win this next point and not let Jason run away.
Black ball, 10 ball, Heyball. We have 29 minutes left in this session. 29 minutes left.
As you can hear the head referee Kobus Costain announcing 29 minutes left in the session. These sessions are timed at 100 minutes. Oh, that's a nice shot from Jason, sticking that cue ball right behind the 15 strike. Good hit on ball for Reza, not give up to Jane. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. He would have liked to disturb the 15 on that occasion. At 15 ball now, the only trouble ball I see for Jason. Jason Turon secure frame with shots like that. What are we looking at here for Mohammad Reza Hassan? Is he looking at 2 cushions kicking the 7? Yeah, 2 cushions coming from behind the 7 to kick the 7. Let's have a look at this. So this cue ball has to pass the 9 into the 9. That is a foul. Ball in hand for Jason Turon. If you look at the stripes now, as we say, it's just the 15. He's going to play the double on the 15 now. Yeah, it's the bank to the center. Here it comes. Just slightly wide. So it gives the table back to Reza Hassan. There's enough time on the clock for Reza to make a comeback. 25 minutes more than enough time. We saw Chris Melling finishing a frame in about 2 minutes 30 yesterday. It's off his opponent's break. That into perspective, a lot of time left on that clock. At 7 going so close to the 9. Asking a few questions. Jason Turon going to be getting to that 9. And that's how. A little bump. Brilliant. Not being the luckiest with the cue ball there, but he has now made that 9 potable into the center, into the corner as well. Oh, what a recovery shot. What a recovery shot from Jason. Yeah, and that's more like it. Jason Turon. Yeah, you couldn't place that cue ball better if you had ball in hand for this black ball to the center. This black ball now for Jason Turon's 6th point as he gets it on the board. He leads 6-3 over Mohammad Reza Hassan in this race tonight. 20 to play, and Jason Turon has a 3-point lead now in this men's quarter-final of the Heyball category in the Commonwealth Billiards Championship 2025, live from the Revanala Attitude Hotel here in Mauritius. Massive thank you to our sponsors for this event, Teom Billiards, giving every player 2 pieces of V10 chalk. That's why all the players V10, best chalk on the market. And of course our key sponsors for the Heyball event, Joy, Lieberwin, Aramuth, coming through to make an event like this. And what this is brought to you by Mao Pool Organization and WPA, really doing the most to pull off an event like this.
Bowling hand. Time running.
Absolutely brilliant stuff here, and great action here on the Heyball side.
Open table. Seconds. Open table.
Now 21 minutes remaining in this race to 9. Jason Turan from South Africa currently leading 6 frames to 3 against Mohammad Reza Hassan from Malaysia.
Solid in play.
Come a little bit too far on that 5 ball to the top left corner pocket, so deciding to go for the 6 instead. Not too sure about that shot. I don't think it could go to the center. And now he's left the 6 on the other side cushion. Oh, very close from Mohammad Reza Hassan. I think Jason will be taking 6 now to the top right pocket. Pretty much has to be on the 5 next. Use the angle on that 5 ball to get the cue ball back down table. I'm surprised at that miss and how far off it actually was. It's given Reza an opportunity now, and as we did say, players at this level can finish off a frame very quickly if they have the opportunity and balls are lying well. As you can see, 8 left clock, and Reza trails by 3 points. This is now about the 9 ball sitting at the top left corner pocket. Getting back down table. For either one of the stripes or the balls to play the 9 last. Yeah, it's 9 last. Black ball for Reza. Black ball doesn't go into the bottom right corner pocket, so he's going to have to work this cue ball. He's got an angle to work with. Oh, he's cued that. He has cued that. Absolutely fantastic. That clearance just took him over 2 minutes, and that's what I mean. How quick a frame can go. 16 minutes, 30 seconds left. Another point. He trails Jason on by 6 frames to 4 in the quarter-final round of the Heyball division at the Commonwealth Billiards Championship, live from the Revanala Attitude Hotel in Mauritius. That shot on the 9 was definite class. Played it well, played the pattern well as he had. All the remaining of the balls in the bottom half of the played in that way.
Ball in hand. Time running.
As we see Jason Taron making a ball in the center pocket. Legal break, open table for him. Coming back to the table. There we see the 4 getting kicked in by the 13. And what does he have? Looks like he has to go stripes.
Stuck in play.
Yeah, what he needs now is a break and run that will pretty much end his lead in this match if he can go 7-4 up. Needs a little bounce off the cue ball, and he's looking pretty straight on the 10. A touch of angle and really be cheating the boy table. Yeah, as you see, didn't cheat the pocket, just played it to get it in. Is he going 11? Is very tough. He's going 11. Yeah, that was the shot for the clearance there. Unfortunately, that 11 ball. And as you can see, this is how quick the complexion of a frame can change. Oh my word, what a miss that is from Mohammad Reza Hassan. was his chance to go and get his 5th point on the board, and then it would have been about 10 minutes remaining and just 1 point behind. Oh, what a try. What a try that was. Brilliant effort to get into that one ball. Yeah, these have been taken really nicely by Jason, and Reza missing that one ball early in the frame gifted Jason the opportunity to come back to the and now he is made his 7 point of this match as he leads 7 frames to 4 in this race session.
Bowling hand. Time.
Yeah, Reza now playing against the clock by 3,
Open time.
just under 10 minutes remaining. Needs to take every single opportunity he can, but that missed one, I have to say, that was his opportunity to reduce the deficit. Eight minutes 30 left now. Jason Turon leading 7 frames 4 in this race tonight. And I have to say, the longer he stays at the table, it does look like this is going to be his match. Yeah, look at the cue power in that cue ball. It's trying to get into the 11 from there. So Reza Hassan now to the table, and you are going to see the tempo increase as well as he does have the clock against him. 7 minutes left on the clock. Bank the 6, it's there. 4 stays outside that corner pocket, and all of a sudden this looks like he can get this point on the board now. Yeah, but he can't afford to be missing shots like that. You just can't afford to be missing. Swerve there from Jason Taron, using a lot of right hand side on that cue ball, elevating the cue as well, getting that cue ball to swerve around that one ball. And also clicking on Mohammed's race to 9. He now leads 8 frames to 4 over Malaysia's in this race quarter-final of the Commonwealth Billiards Championship Day 3. Here, head ref Corbus saying 5 minutes now left in the session, and Jason leading by 4 points. Wrapped up this and booked his into the semi-finals of this Commonwealth Billiards Championship, and winner of this match plays India's Shivam in the final match tomorrow morning. Don't see a ball falling on that break. Open table to the table now. Yeah, I think he'll take the 3 next, as he has just landed on that. 3 minutes 30 left on the clock. I don't see a way back for Mohammad Reza Hassan. Looks like he has found his stroke now, though. Yeah, he's definitely found his stroke now, has Reza Hassan. And Reza Hassan gets his 5th point on the board. He's found his cue action, and that was a clearance of Jason Taron's break. Yeah, that frame just showing us the abilities of Rezan, and that's the player I know. I mean, excellent cueist and brilliant player, Mohammad Rezan, and we did not see the best of him in this tournament.
Legal break, open table.
And as you can see, Reza Hassan and Jason Taran, good friends off the table and great competitors on it as well. Great sportsmanship and rivalry between the two of them. 1 minute 24 left to play. Reza was able to get a point on the board, but still Trey and Jason Taran on in this race tonight. When the clock stops, the match stops, even if they're busy with the current.
Heyball, you have 1 minute left in your session. 1 minute.
1 minute now left in the session. Head referee Cobus Costain announcing that.
$30.
30 seconds now left. Good friends off the table, Reza Hassan and Jason Taran. Jason Taran books his spot in the semi-final, winning 8 frames to 5 over Mohammad. Jason Taran will go on to play Shiva. Yeah,